like a boss.
All right, ladies, this is a very important video for some of you guys. Shit. Let's talk about what to do if you're a masculine woman, how to date as a masculine woman, and why you keep attracting feminine ass men. All right. I just talked to a client and it was a very good conversation. It was like a 1 hour session. And we went in, we talked about why she kept attracting bitch ass men. All right. And it's sad because a lot of you women are with bitch ass men. All right. And you find yourself in a position where you got to do everything, right? And I can tell you this, man, dating guys like this will ruin a lot of your natural instincts that makes you attractive to most normal men, all right? But before this, don't forget, people, to purchase my merchandise if you want to support the channel, right? Purchase this. It's the Dusty, Dusty Charms, like Dusty Charms, right? And you can purchase it on the description down below. Subscribe to my channel and hit the notification so that you know when I'm doing live stream. It's free for you guys. And follow my Spanish channel. Go on the link below. I have my Spanish channel. Subscribe to my Spanish channel. I make videos in Spanish there. And I'm going to be posting my book club of Robert Greene on my Patreon account. I'm going to be posting a video today. So you got to be a Patreon supporter to get the video. All right. Okay. So let's talk about this, man. So the reason why you keep attracting feminine men for most women is because maybe you didn't get the nurturing that you needed from your mother, right? You didn't get that nurturing from your mom. Or maybe you dated a super domineering dude before that, right? The point is that you're dating a guy who's feminine because you want to dominate. You might say that you want a relationship, but in reality, your dark side wants to dominate. How do I know that? It's because feminine guys have a certain similar quality, which is this lack of assertiveness, right? They lack the assertion, right? They keep saying yes to you, or they succumb to your demands, right? And as a result, because of their lack of assertiveness, you get frustrated, right? You get angry, right? And as a result, you have to take control. But if you notice, when you take control in almost a resentful way, or you have this cynical pleasure in dominating somebody. That's your dark side. That's your dark side coming through, right? Because maybe you didn't have any control in your life. Maybe you didn't have the stability that you needed from your parents. And so you're trying to find that stability through force, which is a very masculine trait, right? So one is maybe you didn't get the nurturing you needed from your mother, and his lack of assertiveness brings out your dark side and your desire to control him, right? He doesn't want to have sex with me, so you start doing things. You start sort of like taking control of the situation, right? When he doesn't chase you, right, you chase him, right? That's your desire to control, right? Your desire to dominate, right? So what you gotta do, and the reason why you're attracting those guys is because you're not addressing that issue. You're not aware of your shadow, right? You're trying to fulfill, you're trying to find that, you're trying to soothe your emotions through soothing somebody else because he's not dominant. He's not assertive. So what do you try to do? You try to make him feel good because he's shy. So because he's shy, you have to sort of like, cater him because he's scared, right? But deep down, his shyness helps you dominate him. Even though you want him to be more dominant, in reality, you enjoy nurturing him. You enjoy giving him like walking on eggshells. It's almost like taking care of a kid, right? So in reality, what you're doing is that you're projecting your fantasies onto this dude, this bitch ass guy, right? You're projecting your fantasies. You're not really seeing him for who he is, because if you saw him for who he is, your female instincts will be repulsed by the bitchiness of this guy. It will be repulsed. You just get turned off naturally. So what do you gotta do? That energy is there. And the reason why you're projecting your own desires onto him is because that energy is not being redirected the right way. As I stroke an imaginary ghost's dick, right? So what you got to do is find a way to redirect that energy. So for example, with my client, when I talked to my client, we talked about how she said a few years ago, she was into, she met a dude who wanted to, she met a woman who wanted her to dominate her, right? And what she did is that she dominated him. She did the whole, whipping her and stuff like that. It was in China. She's from China. You know how it is in China, right? So she started whipping the woman and stuff like that. And she said she loved it. She loved dominating the guy. And what happened is that she was surprised that she liked it. And I said to her, you shouldn't be surprised. It's because you deep down, you suppressed that part of you to dominate. Maybe your parents told you told you to be more deferential, to be more of a woman, be more of a lady, right? And so she suppressed that. But what happened is that when she did that, that energy that was fueling her projections, that the fog of emotion that was fogging her perception cleared out, because it's kind of like a guy. When a guy hasn't had sex, all of a sudden every woman's hot. As soon as he nuts, all of a sudden every woman looks normal. You see them for who they are, which means that you don't want to talk to them, right? So that's what's going on, is that you have so much pent up energy of your aggression that's inside of you. Maybe you didn't get the soothing as a child, that it's distorting reality. And so you're being attracted to weak guys for the simple fact that it allows that energy to go through that, right? It allows you to redirect it. So what I said to her is that you got to embrace that shadow, right? And redirect it. How do you redirect it? I told her, hey man, go do some more, go find yourself a BDSM group and say that you're looking for a submissive guy. You don't have to bang him. You don't have to date him, but find a guy who wants to be dominated and make it a simple a play relationship where you dominate him, and that's that, no sex, right? What that would do is that it will allow her to tamp down that aggression and be able to date dudes without that hidden desire to dominate, right? That's how it's kind of like giving pedophiles baby dolls that look like babies, right? So that they can let go of some of that aggression. It's kind of like having guys who watch porn so that they can focus more on work, right? So that rather than thinking of porn, they think of work because they found a way to redirect that aggression. Right? So that's the same thing. So you got to find what's a way that you dominate. For me, I learned to dominate through dominating my own life, dominating the results that I get in art, dominating playing basketball and trying to be good and control the game rather than me trying to control a woman, right? I learned to dominate and control my emotions, to finding happiness for myself, right? So that aggressive energy that we used to go towards women, it's going towards me soothing my own self. And now I'm so relaxed that when I see a woman, I don't see my fantasies. I don't get too attached. I don't have this fantasy that needs to be fulfilled. So when I see her for her. And you know what ends up happening? They end up giving me what I essentially wanted, right? So that's the same with you guys. Some of you terminating as women, right? Dominant and masculine and shit, right? What you got to do is find out what's your shadow. Why do you want to dominate so much? And find a way to redirect that. You know, redirect it in a healthy way. Find something that you could control. Right? We controlling certain results, finding a way to be more competitive. Like maybe that aggressiveness could turn into competitiveness in your field. The point is that do not project it onto a relationship. That is how you become toxic to feminine ass, bitch ass men. And that's how you become masculine, right? And you ruin all of your relationships, because as soon as you meet a guy who's dominant in a healthy way, you get turned off. Because you essentially rewired yourself to only be attracted to bitch ass men. Simple as that. I should get a shirt that says "Don't date bitch men," right? Because I promise you, I prefer you guys date a dusty dude than a bitch ass guy. I'm in all honesty, unbelievable, right? Because a bitch dude will make you masculine, and that's gonna completely take away your charm. Nothing wrong with a little masculinity. There's a lot wrong with masculine being your upfront trait. It is what it is. All right, ladies, I hope you guys enjoyed this video, man. I'm going to be going to Europe for a seminar. Go to the link below to see if I'm going to be going to your country. I'm going to be going to Berlin and maybe Amsterdam and London, but I don't know. That's still out in the open. And don't forget to subscribe and yeah, man, hit the notification and get yourself on Patreon. I'll put it in the description down below, my Patreon, all right? And I'll think about that. All right, yo, be safe and have a good day.
All right, ladies. So this is the course that all of you guys have been asking me for, and it's the psychological game of attraction. This is pretty much the course that will make any man beg to want to commit with you. This is the course that I wish, I'll be honest with you, if I was a woman, this is the kind of course that I want, because it's a course that's specifically geared to help you understand how guys fall in love. and how to do it in a systematic way that's almost predictable, right? So let me show you guys how this course is set up. By the way, there's a 30-day money back guaranteed on this course. So if you guys don't like it, you guys will get money back. Look, let me show you how it's done, right? So it's split up in a few sections. The first section is the introduction, obviously, what to expect from it. After that is I'm giving you an understanding of the psychology of attraction, right? Because you need to understand that dating is a game. You need to think strategically, that there are certain laws of human nature that you cannot break, and just a few things of why people love each other. You know, it's very important to have a realistic expectation. After that, we go into the three phases of every relationship. They all go in these three phases, and these phases could overlap each other at times, right? The first phase is the pre-honeymoon period. It is when you first know the person, or it is when you're becoming acquaintance with the guy, or it is when you guys broke up and are back together, or it is when you guys had a long period of you guys not knowing each other and now you guys want to rekindle things. This works in any point of the relationship that you need to spark interest and curiosity. So these videos are specific for that. Specific to create curiosity, how to get to know the guy the right way, using your non-verbals, how to create a powerful reputation. It's truly powerful stuff. After that is the honeymoon period. This honeymoon period is how to get from curiosity to interest to creating a deep connection. So all of these videos are specifically geared to that. Not the 30, no. These specific videos are there for this phase, and this phase is any phase. You guys are having a good, happy moment. You guys just got back together, and now you feel that peak. You feel that happiness that you guys felt. That's what this is, right? So these videos are there for that, creating a lonely fantasy, the preemptive breakup, the triangle of love, using words to control his man. It's powerful stuff. After that is the post-honeymoon period, and again, is a short list of videos because these videos are there to solidify the connection that you already created. So if you just had an incredible moment, or you just came out of a vacation with a guy and everything went well, you better use this phase, because if you don't do this, he's gonna become disenchanted. It's just how it is. These are very specific videos, and if you and all you gotta do is just say, all right, where am I? I tell you where you guys are, and you just watch the video. It's pretty much like being coached by me. You got some bonus videos, stop being nice, dealing with the inevitable, how to deal with breakup, how to deal with getting over a dude. This is the how to overcome manipulation, identifying manipulation, deterring manipulation, defending yourself against manipulation, what to do if you're already in a manipulative relationship, and how to avoid them through detachment. It's pretty much an extremely succinct and laser focused course. Not one waste of motion. That's why I love it. And there's a 30-day money back guarantee if you guys don't like it. No questions asked, people. All right. And if you guys want to support this channel, this is how you support it. And I hope you guys enjoy this. All right. See you guys inside.